Dr. O'Connor, this video is about the anabolic steroid Anadrol. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Thank you very much. Anadrol is certainly one of the strongest oral anabolic steroids in the world, apart from Dianabol. It was brought into the U.S. market in the 1960s, the early 60s, and the indication for Anadrol, it was called Anadrol 50 at that time, was for medical purpose, of course. All anabolic steroids came into the markets, mainly in America and Europe, for true medical purpose. And those purposes were always based around muscle wasting and cachexia. So those states being associated with people that have serious disease states that lead to cachexia and body weight wasting. It's an anabolic steroid, so it would be very good. Obviously, it's very good for putting on weight. And it's interesting that if you do the research, you'll see that it was laid out for even pre-operative and post-operative care for someone that was maybe weak and debilitated and maybe even older. It was really researched for years as a geriatric panacea, which it turns out not to be because the side effects are so strong. It's such a dangerous drug. So for osteoporosis and anemia, so I think in the end, one of the really true medical lasting up until the bitter end of this drug in the 1990s, it was marketed for anemia, and really more for end-stage kidney disease related anemia. So when someone has end-stage kidney disease and they're either heading towards dialysis or they're on dialysis before they have had a transplant, they're going to be significantly anemic because of the loss of epogen.
How much weight will a user typically gain during a cycle of Anadrol?
And that's amazing. So Anadrol is the mother of oral anabolic steroids in addition to Dianabol, and it's not uncommon for a novice user to start using Anadrol 50 and to gain upwards of 20 to 30 pounds of body weight. Now, most of it's water, but there's a significant increase in strength, and this is a strong oral steroid. So they will gain up to 20 to 30 pounds in up to 8 weeks on Anadrol.
So tell us more about the side effects.
Side effects of Anadrol are very strong and pronounced. Anadrol itself is a derivative of DHT, so it does have properties that cause weight gain and puffiness. So puffiness in weight gain is the most pronounced, and that leads to cardiovascular risks and hypertension. Obviously, it debilitates lipid panels where HDLs go into the ground significantly, very dangerous, and LDLs, bad cholesterol, will go up significantly. It's interesting, this drug does not have inherent estrogenic properties because it's a DHT derivative drug, so it can't aromatize, but it does have its own property of stimulating the estrogen receptor itself, and there's some thought of other mediums and prolactin-based stimulation that leads to estrogenic effects, and that's the bloatiness and the water and weight gain. With the side effects, hair loss, real androgenic steroid related issues going on, hair loss, acne can be significantly bad, very, very bad, and you will see the anabolic steroid-induced hypogonadal state because it will certainly have effects on the central nervous system.
How does Anadrol compare to Dianabol?
So these are the two big brothers. There's Dball and Anadrol, A-bombs. Anadrol 50, otherwise known as A-bombs back in the day, still today on the black market, obviously. So they're very similar. They're just very similar, actually, and they're used interchangeably. I don't know that many guys use Anadrol and Dball together. They'll use either Anadrol or Dball in that part of the bulking cycle. And based on the genetics and based on what they're doing and look for and other drugs that they're on and what their scope is and what they're trying to performance enhance, either muscle building or strength or activity, they'll pick this drug or Dianabol. But in the end, this is a stronger drug, very, very strong toxic drug.
What doses do bodybuilders typically use?
So Anadrol 50 obviously is 50 milligrams of this medicine, this anabolic steroid called Anadrol. Interesting, historically, it was first on the market back in the 60s, and they had doses 2.5 milligrams, 2.55, and 10 milligram tablets. And there are different suppliers and different manufacturers, but in the end, it's the big Anadrol 50 that is used. So that's one tablet, and it will typically be used one tablet a day. A steroid user will use one or two a day, and typically, usually not more than 3 tablets a day. So 3 A-bombs, 3 Anadrol tablets a day is a massive cycle. And again, with or without testosterone, decadronabin, or all the other anabolic steroids are classically missed, the intramuscular steroids. So I have seen, as an expert in anabolic steroids, obviously, myself, I've seen men use up to 10 Anadrol tablets a day, 10 A-bombs a day. And with that kind of use, prolonged, massive medical problems and side effects.
What's the legal status?
Legal status, like any other anabolic steroid in America, for what it is completely illicit and illegal. And there's nothing more to say. It's an illegal drug.
Thank you again, Dr. O'Connor.
I hope this helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you.